Guys, it's Erica coming to give you an update. Well, I am 8 days out from surgery and it has been a journey. It is nothing like I thought it would be. Let me start off by saying I saw my surgeon today and I am 11 pounds down from my starting weight last week and 13 pounds down from my highest weight. I didn't have a requirement of how much weight I had to lose before surgery since I was self-pay. So it was a little different for me because there were no insurance requirements. And let me just tell you, I've been dealing with a lot in the last week. Well, I had a death in my family, so recovery has been compacted with that, and it's been a little stressful. I don't know how much that has affected my recovery, because my recovery has been very, very painful, and filled with what you probably have heard in so many videos, gas. I have never had so much gas after a surgery in my life. I didn't think I was going to have this much gas, and oh gosh, I've had a lot. The day of surgery, after they did my surgery, I had so much gas and it was so painful that they tell you to walk. I got up and walked like 4 or 5 times that night and still got up the next morning and walked. For me, they did the leak test while I was still open. So before they closed me, which, they did it laparoscopically, but before they finished, they did the leak test. So I didn't have to wait to have like ice chips or anything like that. I had some ice chips when I first got out, and it was so painful to have because your stomach is so swollen when you get out, and like even the teeniest bit of water caused me so much pain. And compounded with the gas, I was in so much pain. And they do 5 incisions if you do it laparoscopically, and then they do a 6th if you have a drain. And I had a drain. And then in one of the 5 on the left, the one furthest on the left, the incision, that's where they take the stomach out. They took 80% of my stomach. And left me with 20%. And boy, I immediately knew the difference when I got out of surgery. There was no pain meds that could really help me because I had gas. And the pain meds weren't helping the gas pain, of course. The only thing to relieve that is to get rid of the gas. And I could not get rid of the gas. There was no amount of gas X, no amount of walking, no amount of praying, no amount of crying, no amount of fussing, nothing that helped. So that's how it was for me when I got right out of surgery. When I got home, I was in so much pain. I was so agitated, and my pain just increased throughout the night that I immediately knew something was wrong. So I went to the ER, and I was dehydrated, which is very easy to do. So rule number 1, get in as many fluids as you can. Immediately out of surgery, I didn't have to do protein right after. I didn't have to do it until day 3. So I was just supposed to do clear fluids, and I couldn't get them down enough because my stomach was so swollen that it couldn't hold a lot. So I had to go to the hospital, and they had to fill me up with fluids, and they had to give me 2 shots of pain meds while I was in the ER. That helped quite a bit. So just note that there is a possibility after surgery you could be dehydrated. After that, I have to say, like, my pain medication intake has greatly decreased. They gave me oxycodone, and at first it wasn't working because I was dehydrated. But after I got the fluids and stuff, it started working, and I went down from 2 pills to 1 pill to 2 pills at a time every 4 to 6 hours to 1 pill every 4 to 6 hours to now I usually take it like twice a day. I feel it when I wake up. I feel the pain, and right before I go to bed, I feel the pain. You're supposed to get up 4 or 5 times a day to walk. You might get up more than that if you have a lot of gas like me. To try to get rid of that gas. Now I can take in about 2 ounces or less of food. You will have a signal your body will give you that says that you've had enough. Don't try to push past that signal. My signal is that I get this weird pain, like the food is at the top of my stomach and it hurts. The first time I feel that, I have to stop. I have gone past that and oh my gosh, have been in so much pain before because I'm overfilling it. And I'm talking about you don't have to overfill it by much. If your body says only 1 ounce right now, only do 1 ounce. For some people, they get the hiccups. I've gotten the hiccups a lot. But it's usually, that's not my signal to stop eating. I just get the hiccups randomly. 8 days later, I can drink about 35 to 40 ounces of water a day now. Your doctor wants you to get it at least 30 and you need to increase it every day. You should be. I'm supposed to be taking an 8 ounce protein shake in between meals, and I don't want them. It's disgusting to me. They're disgusting. The creaminess, the sweetness, all of that grosses me out. I told my doctor today and he told me don't worry about it. Try to get protein from the food. Also, what else disgusts me? Those chewable vitamins. Oh, disgusting. They're disgusting now. So I asked my doctor about a vitamin patch I can place on the skin. And I'm going to do that. Next time I do a video, I'll show you a picture of it. I'll hold it up for you so you guys can see it. And then, I don't have any craving. I get hungry maybe once a day. You should try to eat on a schedule to try not to get hungry. You don't want to get hungry. Because when you get hungry, you can't scarf down food. So it's a real pain in the butt. Day 4, I had a complete mental breakdown because I've had an unhealthy relationship with food since I was in high school. And food has always made me feel better. And since I'm going through a lot right now, I have not been able to turn to food because there's literally no room. A, and B, I don't have the taste for it. So I had a complete boo-hoo baby fest on day 4. And I have moments of anxiety where you're ready to get to that place where you love your sleeve, because there have been several times where I've regretted it because it's a whole nother life. I've been forced to change everything. And that sucks. It really does suck when there's nothing you can do. I can't get that 80% of my stomach back. So I'm stuck. So I would definitely say, think about it. If you're not ready to be stuck with something completely different, this may not be for you. Just saying. I don't want to discourage you. I'm just keeping it funky. So there was that. Day 8, I'm doing better that way. There's still some pain. I have made a conscious effort to get out and do something. So tomorrow I'm going to go to the park. It's been easier to walk. I also don't have heartburn anymore. I have not had not one case of heartburn. Some people do after they have the sleeve. I have not. And I used to have it really, really bad up until I got the sleeve done. And so for that, I am very grateful. If I could get rid of this gas, it would be so great. Let me see. What else? Okay, so I've tried to cheat a couple times. Well, what I can eat now is pureed meat. I have done the egg test. Yesterday, I was able to eat 3/4 of the egg. Today, not so much. I was only able to eat about 1/4 of the egg. A boiled egg. And the doctor said that'll happen back and forth. Some days, some moments you'll eat more, some days you will eat less. I have cheated a little bit as far as tried to like nibble on things. Like my favorite thing in the world was not gummy bears, jelly beans. So I got some of those, and the first couple days my body was like, nope, didn't like it. Stomach would hurt after I would have one. And I'm talking about I would eat the jelly bean, one jelly bean at a time, eating very, very slowly, and it didn't like it. Now, I don't even like the taste of them. They're gross now. And I love jelly beans, particularly Jelly Belly, different flavored jelly beans. Now they're gross. And the doctor said that will change eventually, but right now I don't want it. As a matter of fact, I crave sour things like pickles. So I have been drinking Powerade to try to get the electrolytes. Now I don't even like and I drink the Powerade Zero, the 0-calorie one. Now I don't like it. It's too sweet. So I've been drinking pickle juice. That has been so great. That and plain water. Some people don't like the flavor of water. I cannot take anything flavoring in water. It's gross. So that might change too. I think that's it. If you have any questions for me, leave them in the comments and I'll get right back to you. Until next time. Bye-bye.